Love and Hip Hop Miami, y'all. Look. We just gonna talk. We just gonna talk. 3 episodes done went by, and we just gonna talk, okay? First things first, Amada and Safari, child. I mean, didn't we know that this was gonna be the outcome? We tried to tell you, Amada. Amada, we tried to tell you. Girl. But the streets say the relationship wasn't real anyway. Between Amada and, Safari. Look, we all know the aesthetic, the kind of women that Safari like, that a good portion of the men like Safari did act and think like Safari like, and Amada did not fit that aesthetic, even though Amada is bad and stunning and all that stuff. But, you know, we all know who Safari married, right? So, yeah. But they say that this relationship was fake and phony in a damn way. So, what are you gonna do, child? They done fell out, Amada and what's the name? Safari. I don't know. He told her that you wouldn't be getting the attention that you getting if it wasn't for me. Wasn't about talking about you until you got with me. And these men are the prize these days. We see that all the time. So, yeah, it's a mess, and it sucks, to be honest. But, Amada, you're very much so better without him, sweetheart. Child, Shay and Fabian, which is, Shay's, is he the fiance? I don't know. All I know is that he want to keep getting her pregnant, but don't want to marry her. But Shay say, well, I ain't having no more children until you put a ring on it. I don't think they're going to get married. Fabian, he ain't the one, child. He Jamaican, and he is not the one. Child, y'all saw how he got Shay's mama together at the table, asking about that dog, and got them together at the baby shower and all that. He's not the one. Now, look, nobody's a fan of Shay's mom. She's awful. She's been awful. We've seen Shay in her relationship with her mom and how nasty she done talked to her and all that kind of stuff. She's awful. But she seemed to be doing a lot better, Mama Shay. Her name is Sandra. Actually, my mom's name. But she seemed to be doing better. But I will say this. One thing I agree with Mama on is Fabian. I do think the Fabian is controlling. Fabian, I hope it's not true, but he get beat her vibes. He get me choke a hole first, ask questions later. And like I said, I hope that's not the case, but that's what he gives me. He's very just aggressive and just, I don't know, something about him. He just rubs me all kinds of wrong ways. But I mean, she'll be left with her mom. Is that really any better? Who else we got going on? Child, we got my favorite, Gael. Gael is back, which is Flo, El de Luche's sister, my favorite. Me and Marlon make love. We make love. She's back on the show, Causing Hell. Flo is pretending to be a lesbian with the old girl, Claudia. Just like I agree with what Miss Sandra, Shay's mother, says about her man, I agree with what Gael says to Flo about Claudia. Clout chaser, just a mess. But the relationship is fake and phony. Clearly, Flo is not into women. Of course, there's nothing wrong with being into women. But Flo just don't give me that, and all of a sudden, like, girl, gone. And that girl is using you to be on the show, just like Fabian is using Shay to be on the show. Somebody that got in his head told him this is a good opportunity for you, and so you need to get on the show. Because Fabian and Shay, Fabo, whatever his name is, Fabian, have been messing around for years. Now all of a sudden you want to come around and step up. Not saying that people can't change from the quote-unquote bad person they used to be, or just, you know, the bad things they used to be, I should say. But it's just real convenient that all of a sudden you want to step up and do something. I said, child, bye. But yes, Gael talking to Trina, saying, is this who you work for? Just you see who you work with? You shouldn't have never hired her. You shouldn't have never worked with her. I said, you know, Gael don't give a damn. She is hilarious to me. But Gael and Flo, I guess they're trying to work on their relationship, child. Is it ever really going to be worked out? This is low-key Flo's show. Flo and her family show, low-key. Everybody else is a side character. Y'all gonna give up my good sis Flo, my Haitian sis, her flowers. What else is going on? I was talking about Flo that made me think of something else. Lord, it just slipped my mind that quick. That's crazy. You know, Mama D showing out. Mama D's doing what Mama D do. Mama D's on the franchise, is acting a fool, telling Fabian to his face that he wished that Scrappy was the father to the child and not him and all that. And she got her told about it, which she should have. Mama D's out of line all the time though, but she is quite entertaining. You know, Mama D and Sukihana getting into it, acting a fool. It was just wrong and unnecessary. Mama D shouldn't have said that about that girl, but Mama D is there to do a job, and she's doing it. What else is going on? Let me see. We haven't seen Sukihana in like 1 or 2 episodes, really. Not that much. Let me see. Trina. You know, Trina niece passed away. God bless her for that. You know, Trina is overworking herself. She's doing a lot. But, you know, she's still Trina, you know. Have her people around her that protect her. Trina's running the show. She's still the Queen of Miami. Somewhere along being the Queen of Miami, I think in Trina's mind that somehow means that she's the Queen of the world. But it's only in her mind, and that's not the case at all, because my good sis Zoe Brinks had to let the girls know. And you know, Zoe Brinks is one of the girls that's working with Super Cindy, and they're creating, Super Cindy and Trina's collaborating, called the Queens Don't Compete tour, where it's a number of ladies, they are getting together, lady rappers, and they're doing their thing. And Zoe is one of the people that she wants on the project. But child, Zoe got into it with Joyful at Bobby's event, child. Because last time Zoe was in the presence of Trina, she didn't really want to talk to her, dismissed her, etc. Zoe decided to walk up and say, I don't know if I'm walking up to the mean girls or what, which was the wrong thing to say, I admit. And, you know, it just went downhill from there. Joe was the first one to spoke up. Joe was offended by that comment, etc. And which it makes sense as to why Zoe would think that or say something like that. She just should have kept it to herself. But she didn't. And there you go. You know, I like Zoe a lot. She's old school loving hip hop. I love it. Her whole vibe. But she just needs to start to make better choices and not be so emotional about things, because a lot of things are not going to work out in her favor. And what's annoying is how everybody on this show somehow have to go through Trina, or have to get Trina's approval to be put on and stuff. It's just really something. I mean, my God, really, there's no other way to make it besides going through Trina or Trig, really? I guess. So yeah, but we're gonna pray for Zoe and hope that they all work it out. What else we got going on? Bobby is still Bobby. Bobby is Bobbying. You know, he gets accused of being messy and throwing shade, which he is and he does at times. But you know, I've already said what I don't like is just how he feeds into that messy gay role, and that's just how they treat him. And But they are dismissive. They, meaning Trina mainly, are dismissive and mean to him for no reason. Trick Daddy as well. Like, he deserves a little bit, but the way that people be piling up on him and stuff, it's just unnecessary. And it's only because he's gay and they don't respect him and all that stuff, which is really unfortunate. I mean, if we want to talk about being black or a person of color and gay, I mean, that's a whole separate video. We can talk for hours about that, about homophobia and blackness mixed together and stuff. So I don't know, but he just deserves a little bit more respect. He's been on this since the very beginning. And believe it or not, he is one of the people that have helped make the show a success. So anyway, Ray J and Princess. Ray J told Princess to put the poker down in Vegas and pick up the poker chips down here in Miami, which she's decided to, and they're back and they seemingly are doing okay. On this past episode, Ray J gave Safari some advice. Amada was going to Dominican Republic because her father was sick, so she was going up there to see him. Ray J told Safari, being a mess pot, messy as hell, talk about, oh, well, Amada's posting pictures online. She don't look as if she's in distress or nothing. She looking all good and stuff, and you know that's where Amada's baby daddy is there and from and stuff. But Amada's baby daddy is trash. He won't have nothing to do with the twins. He has other kids in DR. He's up there with his other baby mama, I'm sure, or some woman. But he doesn't want to commit to Amada or the kids, which is the main thing. And it's really sad and unfortunate. Princess and Amada had a beautiful scene when Princess held that poker night. Yeah. Really unfortunate. Speaking of the poker night, Von Shay. I don't know who you think you are to think that you can keep trying to put your hands on Amada. We're showing scenes. They showed scenes of the next episode or whatever of the show, and this is the second time that Von Shay have threw a drink on Amada. I don't know who you think you is. I used to like Von Shay, but I no longer like her. As accomplished and as smart as she is, to go around thinking that you can just assault people, it is crazy. It's crazy, but she's doing nothing but taking out all her frustration that she has for that crazy husband of hers, Gunplay, and putting it on somebody else, because she can't do nothing about Gunplay. But in her mind, she thinks she can do something about Amada. Unfortunately, what her parents think about Gunplay is true. They just shouldn't have said it. Once again, just like I said earlier with Zoe, she shouldn't have said what she was thinking when she walked over there to Trina them. Some stuff you need to keep to yourself. But God bless her. God bless Von Shay. She's mad at the world. She done shit it and fell in it. But you know, it's just, she's young. She'll be fine. You know, it's just a lesson you learn, child. You fall in love, child. People, that's why the main person that people need to focus on is themselves. Figure themselves out, learn themselves, go to therapy, you know, get rid of all the old baggage that you have, get rid of all that childhood hurt and trauma that we all go through and things we've dealt with before you put all that on somebody else. And I think that Gunplay, he's a good guy at his core. He's a good person, but he has needed help for a long time. And I just don't think he fully have gotten it or tried to take on the help that other people have probably offered him throughout the years, fully took it seriously. But we're going to pray for Gunplay. And we're going to pray for Von Shay as well. But Von Shay is just like her mama. And that's all I have to say about that. Let me see. Talked about Joyful Trick Daddy. He has these two twin nieces. They're not his biological nieces, but it's his homegirl who he's been on since the 90s. She has two daughters. They're rappers. They're horrible, but they are cute as a button and they are entertaining. And I'm excited to see what the show holds for them. I think they're cute. Miami Tip, that little dinosaur, she's on there And she's beefing with this girl named Eliza, who's bad, child. She's a realtor. And they used to be cool, her, Bobby, and Tip, back during their stripper days. And, you know, Miami Tip, she runs her mouth a lot, and she talked crap about Eliza. Apparently, Eliza has a baby by Future. And, I mean, who don't? But, anyway, you know, it was things with that, and Miami Tips have made comments about that, and they ended up falling out throughout the years, blah, blah, blah. Nowadays, they met up, got into it at Bobby's party. Says that, you know, Miami Tip was going in on her child, which was wrong. Talk about, your child got a mug shot and my child is going to college. But then Eliza hit her with, well, you sell P-U-S-S-Y and I sell homes. And to me, that was a harder hit than what Miami Tip said. And, you know, so hey, Miami Tip, she's writing the author. She done changed her life around. She is one of the ushers in the church. And so bless her heart, hell. Let me see. What else is going on? Yo, I think that's it. Anything new? I think I talked about everybody, actually. I think I did. I don't think I missed anything. No, but Love and Hip Hop Miami is getting good. It's still good or whatever. It's still keeping my attention. It's a lot going on. It is a lot to unfold. There's a lot that's going to happen still on the season, and I am excited for it. I'm here for it, child. With that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at @iskinsworld on Instagram and Twitter, at @iskinsworld89 on Snapchat, Chess King on Facebook, MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. MrChalaki on TikTok. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.